Hi guys, it's Michelle SW here again. So if you guys didn't watch the first video, this is the part 2 of the June 2012 makeup haul. So with that having been said, let's just start off going straight into it. So I know I was talking to you guys about how I really think the weather right now is humid and everything, but skin is really important. You know, keeping it fresh and keeping it smooth, it allows for your makeup to be a lot more easily dispersed on your face, and it comes off a lot more smoother, so you won't have as much like flakes or pores showing and stuff. So it's very important, even though it's summertime right now, it's very important to make sure that you maintain your complexion and your skin by constantly doing at-home care. You don't necessarily have to go to, you know, get facials monthly or anything like that, but you know, at least from home, work out on you know, the exfoliating and stuff. So something I did find that works out really well for me right now is I'm using the Skin 79. It's called the Skin 79 Sweet Honey Sugar, and it looks like this. And basically inside it's all natural, so it's got this brown, like it looks brown, and I mean, I don't really like the smell very much because I don't really like the smell of honey, but it works, so that's the main thing. So basically all you do is after you've washed your face, make sure your face is first clean. You would just take a small amount of this, and either if you've got one of those silicone facial brushes, you would just like rub all around your face in a gentle circular motion. But if you don't have that, if you've got like maybe the brush, the facial brush, it's like a little like bristles and stuff, those little facial scrubs, just do it around your face. And if you don't have any of those, that's fine, just use your hands. Just make sure you're using your fingertips and you're just lightly in a circular motion just all around your face. And they do recommend to use this, I think they say what, twice a week or something, but generally it's so twice, 2 or 3 times per week, you know, depending on how much, like, I mean, after you use it the first time, you'll know how much you need to do it, but it leaves your skin feeling so fresh afterwards. Like, your skin feels so smooth. It's like a baby's bottom, so it's like all the moisture is there, and then all the dead skin that you had before, like, if you see them, don't pull them, you know, just use this and you'll see it's all gone away and your skin will be all dewy afterwards. And then the next morning when you apply your makeup, it's like you had a coat of natural primer already on your face, so it goes on a lot more smoother. So it's definitely something I would recommend to keep in you know, your daily facial regime. So that's something here, Skin 79. If you don't if you don't mind spending a little bit more, after that, what's really good to put on, again, for face, is the lemon mask. So it's also from Skin 79. It's the lemon brightening mask. It looks like this. As you can see, I use a lot of it. So after you exfoliate, because then you've already cleared off your skin of all the dead skin cells, this is really good to put on afterwards. It really brightens up your skin. So it smells like lemon. I love the smell of this one. So you just keep it on, a really thin layer on your face. After a good 20 minutes or so, you can wash it off and your skin actually will look a lot brighter, like fresher. So it also, like I said, it helps in this kind of weather. You know, there's a lot of like pollutants in the air, and there's like just the air is just really like bad, like dry, and it's just nasty. So this definitely helps. You would only have to use this way, the same thing again, about what, twice a week. I personally don't use this as much. I use more of the exfoliating. I actually use both once a week, so after one after each other. Oh, generally, if you're using this, if you're doing these facial like regime spa like home stuff, don't do it in the morning when you're about to go out and then like apply another fresh coat of makeup on your face again. Like, do this like the night before, so your skin has a nice, after this is all done, you can go to sleep, and it just really gives it some time to soak into your skin. So I would recommend that. Like, don't do it and then go right out right afterwards, because then it's like utterly pointless. So that's something I would recommend. Also, another thing about eyebrows. A lot of people have been asking about eyebrows. I personally don't think my eyebrows are that great anyway to begin with, but I had a horror story recently where I went to this place and this woman decided to do my eyebrows for some stupid reason, and I never asked for it, but she ended up like pluck happy, and like I don't know what happened, like she got like schizo or something, and she ended up plucking off all my eyebrows, like bad. So needless to say, I was like crying forever, but I really turned to this, and this is actually from Kiss Me. It's some French name that I'm not even going to try to attempt to say because I'll butcher the pronunciation, but I'll write down the name in the description below, but it's by Kiss Me, and it's a really nice light brown color. It's very, very natural. So the last thing you would want to do is use black, because really, who has black eyebrows and like whatever, right? The thin point, 0.1 millimeter point, allows you to impressionate the hairs on your eyebrows. So you can like just lightly stroke it, like literally lightly. You can actually draw in your eyebrows extremely naturally, and it lasts a lot longer than powder. And unlike powders that some people fill in, after a couple hours that powder starts to get like this dewy sebum, also again oily stuff, and you'll have to like blot the papers on your eyebrows. And if you do that and you don't do it properly, you might like blot off too much on one side and not as much on the other side, and then you got like weird ass eyebrows going on. So I wouldn't recommend that. This doesn't have that problem, so I would use this, impressionate, you know, just the outlines, and then use you know, whatever powder you use that matches your eyebrows. Make sure it's 2 shades lighter than your hair color, and if you're blonde or you have a really, really light hair color, make sure it's the opposite, 2 shades darker. So you never want anything over matching your hair, you know, exactly, because then you just kind of look weird. Unless that's what you're looking like you're going for, then by all means go ahead, do it. So that's that. So I find this works out really well, helping it to fill in the eyebrows, or at least maybe like extending it, making it come out really natural at the same time, being really easy to put on. This is super fast, so you'll get used to it, and I strongly recommend it. I mean, eyeliner is not always just for eyeliner. Lining out your eyes, right? You can find other purposes for it, and I find this works perfectly for the brows. Something to consider. Okay, then I was also talking about eyeshadow yesterday, and I said that I really liked the Sephora, the Prismacolors, in the Shimmery Sand is what it was. So I really like that as like an all over for the eyeshadow for my eyelids. But really, my holy grail also is, this is something I use like year round. I know a lot of people talk about like the the Urban Decay Naked palettes, which are great too, but I find those colors are, like, I wouldn't use them as every day all the time because they're kind of dark. And I mean, in the summertime, I like to be like glowy and like lighter. So I find the Dollywink, and it's from Tsubasa. It's really, really good. I don't know if I mentioned this in the second video, and if I had, then I don't know, I just had a memory lapse. So this is like Resonance, I guess. Really great colors. It has the dark black, so it's got the black, it's got a brown, like a bronzy brown, very earthy tone, and then a really golden yellowy cream color, and then there's an orangey kind of copperish brown color. I don't know. They may look really harsh, but when they go on, it's really sheer finish as well, and they're really, really neutral colors, so it can really work for any skin tone, I find. And I've used it on other people before who are different color tones than I am. Some of them lighter, some of them more olive, some of them a little more tan, and it works just as well. So these colors I find very, very complimenting. There's also like a really cute package in it that tells you how to put it on like super fast, which definitely helps. I mean, like, who wouldn't want like an easier way to apply it, you know, eyeshadow right now. So I would definitely try this out if you haven't already. It's, like I said, a very nice finish. It doesn't chalk, it's not thick, and it just glides on your skin. So you don't necessarily need eyeshadow primer or anything like that. So that's something to consider. Also, there was the sparkles. I mentioned I like sparkles. So I mentioned the Terrarina Tarantino, this Sparkle City Pure. I mentioned that in the first video, and I also talked about like the Toly Moly. So the color thing that I was telling you about, the liner to line in your water ducts, was actually this. So this is the Dollish Pearl Eyeliner. It's shining. Anyways, it looks like this. It's very nice on. But like I said, unlike the Totally Moly, it, after blinking, you know, many times, it may not be as clear anymore, but it's really thin, so it's like a liner. Give me 1 second. I will try to put it on my thumb here. So you can see, I don't know if you can see, but it's really nice color actually. Like, I'm gonna get it in my eye. So it obviously shows up a lot more. Wow, it's really like, okay, I'm surprised I even saw that and I didn't get it in my eye. But anyways, it looks like that. So it's really nice on. It really complements your eyes and it kind of makes a more open, youthful look. So again, something to consider, something to, you know, help out when the sun hits you. It's just little extras. I really like this to put that on. So that's the other part. Instead of the Totally Moly, if you can use this, if you don't really like the Totally Moly, just sparkles alone. They both work out really well, and it dries really fast. So finally, there's one last thing I wanted to talk about. I did have a video before about the MEZAIK eye fiber string, and I didn't think my first video gave it justice. So I wanted to do another part 2 to that. And as you can see, I'm more or less finished mine, and this is like my 4th or 5th pack. Like, I've been using this religiously, so I just wanted to tell you, in the other video of mine, I did say that I was going to give it the benefit of the doubt, and I did say I was going to try it again, and I did, and I absolutely love it. So again, going back to what I said before, the previous video didn't say not to try it. I didn't tell anyone to not try it. I was just basically talking about the pros and cons, and then the common fears or the general misconceptions of how to use this. Excuse me. So I did want to say that, again, just to reiterate, you do have to have a little bit of a crease or some sort of lid, something for it to sit on. But if you do have it, by all means, try it out. It's extremely natural when you put it on. It lasts really long, especially in, like, again, this humid weather when you're using glues or tapes, you know, eventually it'll pop off and stuff. So I did want to say, definitely try this out. You don't necessarily have to go for this exact brand, but I know it's just something to consider because it works really well, especially, like I said, in this the climate. It doesn't pop off or anything like that. So definitely try that out. It's one of my absolute favorites. I've been recommending it to everybody. Again, you know, like I said in my last video, the other video about it, I didn't really, like, I was still, you know, new using it, but I didn't say that it was terrible. So I just wanted to clarify that. I never said it was terrible. Only now I'm just saying it's, like, lovely. So something to consider trying out. So that's just, again, so if you guys are not familiar with it, it helps to widen the eyes, creates a more definitive crease in your eyelid, creating a lid just in general. So something to consider. All right. But other than that, I did want to say thanks to some of you who had wrote messages to me about finally posting a video. I did want to say I've been kind of busy lately. I actually have been taking courses to become an eyelash extensionist, so the permanent, semi-permanent eyelash extensionist. So now I do that. So that's what I've been really busy with lately. So I apologize for not posting up something sooner. But who knows, maybe someday I'll have stuff of my work that I'm doing now for actual eyelash extensions. And if you guys don't know about it, it's just something that's really helpful, really just saves you time and money, especially with having to buy fake lashes and stuff. So yeah, so that's what I was doing. So in the meantime, guys, thanks a lot for your support and bearing with me and being patient. So other than that, I guess look out for my next couple of videos where I'll probably be talking about other products I've been using in the interim. So you guys can check that out too. All right, take care, guys. Bye.